Good evening. My name is Kacper Paradowski and you are watching Poland Daily News. Although President Andrzej Duda admitted that during his short visit to the White House last night, he and US President Donald Trump did not sign any new agreements, the meeting between the two heads of state simply laid the groundwork for the strengthening of relations between Poland and the United States. The atmosphere in Washington seems to prove that the relations between the two countries have never been closer. During the joint press conference, the presidents of Poland and the US announced the strengthening of defense cooperation, including the raising of American military presence in Poland via the transfer of troops from Germany. President Trump stressed that Poland is fulfilling its financial obligations to NATO by allocating 2% of its GDP to defense. He then once again criticized Germany for failing to do so. The American head of state also pointed out the current priorities in relations of Poland and the US.
Very big, very good companies, technology to do civilian nuclear energy. I want to congratulate Poland for its leadership in the 3 Cs initiative, a crucial energy partnership that will provide. We've signed a 5G joint declaration, and Poland is leading the way in Europe by using trusted providers and provider equipment and supply chains for its 5G network.
One of the main subjects of the talks in the White House was the raising of American military presence in Poland.
Ta współpraca oznacza wzmocnienie bezpieczeństwa.
It guarantees not only more security for Poland, but also for the entire European Union and the eastern flank of NATO. It will give Poland more faith and investment credibility, mainly from the American investors.
Przede wszystkim ze strony inwestorów amerykańskich.
What is more, both presidents spoke about the cooperation of American and Polish scientists in the research on coronavirus vaccine and medicine. Poland is to be among one of the first countries to receive such a vaccine once it is created.
Coronavirus alongside of American doctors, Captain Shevera. Captain, thank you very much for being here, Captain. And we're making great progress. I hear we're making great progress and we're working together, but we are making great progress on therapeutics and vaccines. Thank you very much.
Dziękuję panu prezydentowi za tą deklarację.
Thank you for your declaration on cooperating in the fight against the coronavirus, that our scientists will work together on anything that might help us defeat this pandemic.
Leku na koronawirusa, wszystkiego tego, co będzie sprzyjało leczeniu koronawirusa.
Trump also wished Duda success in the upcoming presidential elections.
President Duda, let me express once again our gratitude for your visit and friendship. We have had a very, very special relationship. Our alliance is powerful and a very powerful testament to what free people can achieve together. And I believe that the greatness of our relationship lies ahead.
The Polish president was the first foreign leader to have met with POTUS since the outbreak of the pandemic. Following Duda's visit in Washington, the Polish head of state wrote on Twitter, "Poland cannot wait to improve some more on our partnership with the United States, since we are working together to secure a good future for both our nations." Immediately after his arrival from Washington, D.C., President Andrzej Duda met with representatives of American investors in Poland and encouraged them to increase their involvement in our country. There are currently around 1,500 American companies operating in Poland, which create roughly 270,000 jobs. The total value of American investments in Poland over the last 30 years reaches $63 billion.
Pan prezydent oczywiście chce, żeby jak najwięcej firm amerykańskich.
The US President Donald Trump would like for as many American companies as possible to return to the United States, especially those located to the east of us. We, on the other hand, would like for not every company to return to the United States, especially not those who are already conducting business in Poland. I would like them to think about increasing their investment outlays in our country and locating their production here, in a member country of the European Union, a democratic country, one with a stable economy and a stable security, which is being additionally strengthened by the presence of American and North Atlantic Alliance troops.
This, among other things, is what I encouraged American investors to do.
In May of 2020, the unemployment rate in Poland reached 6%. However, the loss of jobs in the country's economy caused by the coronavirus pandemic was not as drastic as forecast. The anti-crisis package implemented by the government contributed to this effect.
Today we have 1 million fewer unemployed than when you, Mr. Trzaskowski, worked in Donald Tusk's government. The two of you together were conducting Polish economic affairs, and you steered it in a direction which all Poles can now assess for themselves. However, you have to ask yourself what can be expected from a person who still has not presented his election program less than 2 days before the election silence. Poles still do not know what Rafał Trzaskowski wants to do for Poland in terms of economy and other areas. This is an open disregard for the voters. How are you to disperse those black clouds that are gathering over Europe? What is your plan? What is your program? As of today, we can say that 17,000 benefit packages resulting from the anti-crisis shield have already been paid out, amounting to over 20 million zloty. In addition, a solidarity allowance of 1,400 zloty in June, July and August is to be paid. From September onwards, the unemployment benefit will be raised to 1,200 zlotys. This comes from our concern for Polish families, for those who find themselves in a difficult situation. On the other hand, however, such actions are being taken so that the economy can return to normal. Hence, we introduced the Local Government Investment Fund, 6 billion zloty, which is to aid local governments and increase the number of workplaces.
28 African migrants rescued off the coast of Libya by a German NGO vessel and transported to Italian territorial waters have tested positive for the coronavirus. The migrants are currently under quarantine on another ship just off the coast of Sicily.
In April, Italy banned migrant cruise ships from docking in its ports until July 31st due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Those saved at sea were being transferred onto large ferries waiting off the coast of Italy. After picking up more than 200 migrants from the sea last week, the German NGO vessel Sea-Watch 3 arrived in the Sicilian town of Porto Empedocle on Sunday. The mainly African passengers were immediately moved to the Italian ferry, Moby Zaza, where 28 of them, some 13%, tested positive for coronavirus. Official data suggests Africa has not been affected as harshly by COVID-19 as other parts of the world. However, Libyan health authorities reported a surge in cases in June, blaming the repatriations of nationals from abroad. In an official statement, Sea-Watch said it had informed authorities of a suspicious case before disembarking the migrants. The individual was later tested and found positive after being hospitalized in the city of Caltanissetta.
That's all for tonight. Thank you for watching. Stay with us for Poland Daily Business. Good night.